Hello, this is Brian with Tech Insights, and we're here today to talk about something that I really needed. Didn't know I needed it until I needed it, and then I'm going to give you a couple case studies for you to talk about so that we understand why you might want to purchase what I'm getting ready to talk about. I have a production company, audio and video production company, where we stream and we do 3, 4 camera, 5 camera shots and that kind of stuff. And then as an audio technician, on bigger events, I'll have a monitor mix or I'll have a stage manager, and excuse me, and we need to be able to communicate. So I bought this Motorola with these in-ears to be able to communicate, and I thought this was going to be great. And it worked for smaller events that was not loud, but some of the louder events it didn't work that well, and it was staticky, and again, no matter, I tried a bunch of different microphones for it, and it wasn't made for professional use. And so one day I was at my distributor, and he says, he asked me had I seen it, and they had a set out before this that came out. It's the Hollyland Cosmos C1, and this is a wireless system that they showed me, and I was all, yeah, I need it, but no, I couldn't afford it. And then I did this event, I did this block party where we had to do a wireless camera, and I did a wireless system for the main camera because of where we were as a street and people walking up and down, kids playing, so we couldn't run cords, and they didn't want us to put those bumpy thingies. They didn't want us to put that because kids are going to be riding over it, wheelchairs and so forth for this block party. So we did a wireless thing, which is great, but I tried to use this system in front of house, and guess what? It didn't work that well. So we ended up doing signals to try to it didn't work as well as it probably should have and could have, but we didn't have the right equipment. And so in doing pro sound, and you're doing that, or audio like I was talking about, or even for plays in theater where you want to talk to your audio engineers and they're running behind or something like that, whatever, you want to be able to communicate. So I purchased this system. It's pretty awesome. It's let me open it up. I'm not a Hollyland distributor. I do resell, but I'm not a. So this is I haven't even used it yet. I just purchased it and it's been sitting up. This is the main one. The red one is the one that is the main one, and then it has 3 slaves. So it comes with 4 headsets on the system. Let me move this out of the way and open up everything so you can see it. The case is pretty cool. Let me show you what's in the case. So you have 4 headsets that comes with the system. I have one that's before that had 3, and I purchased the 4 because some of the larger events I need 4, some of the, because I do produce events and so forth, as well as we do rentals as well. So I figured that if I have a nicer set, that to be able to handle it. So this is camera number, this is headset number 3. It's just the system. He did a demo for me. Then I watched a ton of videos to see if it was the right one, because there's several other companies that do it as well. But I found this one to be consistent for what I need it for. I'm not the high-end guy yet, but I'm still on my way up, and I said, let me get something that's not this, which is $50 under $100 a piece, and get something that's going to last a long time, and 2, for the type of use that I need it for, that it works well. So it comes in the carrying case. It comes with a charger, cable. It comes with 8 batteries, even though it's 4 headsets, but it gives you an extra 4, so that when you run out, that's something that they thought about that other companies don't think about. It comes with, if you want to laminate, make it larger as far as the numbers on the headsets themselves, and it comes with 2 different types of earmuffs. One, isolation ones. It comes with 4 of those. It comes with extra, and it comes with this. It has 4 of these, so the little smaller one that goes on the ear, and then the windscreens for your microphones, and I think that's it. That's inside here. Yeah, again, I haven't used it yet, so excuse me. We're all kind of seeing it together. Let me move this out of the way, and let's get to how it works. So how this works from what I've seen in all the different videos is that this is the main one. It's red. Let me show you one of the other ones that are the slaves. And then let's take this off. and then the rest are blue. So from what I understand with this system, you could go up to 6 headsets, which I won't need that for a long, long time. Hopefully, hopefully I will, but I know for right now I don't. So the way this works is that you have to have the main one on, no matter which ones you use. The main one has to start, it has to be on first, and it pairs all the other ones work together. And so I'll put this one on first. The cool part about it is it's really easy to use. This is in talk mode, so when you're talking, you have it down. If you're not talking, this puts it on standby, which is pretty awesome because, before you'd have these other ones where you have a battery pack, and with the battery pack, you have to go to the side and do it. It doesn't here. It has these big, if you look on the side, it's got big knobs for volume up, volume down. With this one, it's got the one for pairing as well. What else is there on this? What's so cool about it as well is that all 4 people can talk at one time, where most systems, the only one person at a time can talk, or like with this one, only one person can talk at a time. With this one, all 4 can communicate at the same time, or 5 or 6, depending on how many you want. And if you want to go larger, it has a base mount as well that you can purchase as well, that you can put up to, I guess, like maybe 10, 15 different headsets at the same time. But again, if you are a person that, I was working with a church that took over a theater, and they had an intercom system. But the challenge was that it's only in the stations itself. So in the audio station they had one, in the lighting station they had one, and then upstairs where their video streaming is, and then they had one off stage. But they couldn't really use that one because actually they could use a longer cord. But anyway, but most places if you don't take over a theater, you won't have that. But in doing it, you can do this one. It's $8.99. Great price because all the other ones are a lot more money than this one. But it's well worth it because the range they say is about 1,000 to 1,200 feet line of sight. But I've seen it used where in smaller settings through walls it still works. So if you're through a wall, it still works and that kind of stuff. And I watch the different videos. I'm a YouTube guy, so I watch the different videos on YouTube where they walk for 1,000, 1,200 feet line of sight and no distortion, no breakup. It sounds like from what they're saying, and I'm going to test it out. I'll come back with a case use where I've used it. It comes back with, they were saying how it sounds like a cell phone. So depending on what kind of cell phone you got, it sounds like that, the quality of that, which is great. And then the cool part about it is that the microphones are very sensitive, but also has noise canceling. So you can still, in a situation where, like for us, if we're filming, then we can talk. If I'm saying camera 1, do a wide shot, camera 2, do this, camera 3, do that, or whatever, if I'm directing, or if someone's directing, then they can talk softly, and then everybody that has the system can hear each other and also communicate back and forth. And so this is the C1 Hollyland wireless ear sets, and man, it's something that's a great addition to our company. And hopefully, if you can use it, if you want more details, if you want a demonstration or whatever, let me know. I'll gladly, come out and do a demonstration. It's available. It'll be available on our website later on today if you want to purchase it as well. Again, it's $8.99. And also, I forgot that the battery life is between 4 and 6 hours, depending on how much you use it. But the battery life is at least 4 hours, and I've seen people use as long as 6 hours. So the battery life on these is great as well. And then again, it comes with 8, so you start, you have a set of 4, I have a set of 4 headphones, and so with the set of 4 headphones, I'm able to start with the 4, and if I go over it, I need to use them or whatever. The main headset, the master, probably 3 to 4 hours because it connects everything into the head, but then all you do is just change out the other ones and put this back in. It takes about an hour or so to full charge, and then half hour, 20 minutes, depending on your shoot, but for the most part, this is enough. The main 4 that you start with, whichever 4 you do, that you start with, they'll last you between 4 and 6 hours. So I just wanted to add that, and I forgot about that. And then again, here's the charging for it. That you charge it, and it's off and running. It has a great little light that pops up to let you know, a blue light and red light if it's charging, and a blue light when it's ready. Thank you for watching. This is Brian Cox.